Hello, whoever is watching this video. I have some light language songs, very much in Atltantean languages coming through today, and I thought that I would share it, but but also a few words before that to allow it to come through. Before that, to share a little bit about, try to make it short, but about my relation to the time of Atlantis and the integration process with it, and why it's been important for me personally in these times, and why it might be important for many people. So for me, it's been about not just remembering different glimpses of memories that I had, like in very detailed forms of who I was and my family, what kind of society we lived there, and why it fell, the whole society, and so on. But more the kind of the feeling within as a body, reliving it through my body, because so it's not about going back in those times right now in Earth, because we are raising the frequency on Earth right now. So that's why memories like this come back naturally, and many people might be called to remember. So for me, it's not so much about remembering itself, but more kind of through the states of traveling into trance by being there with my full body, as if I was standing there as that man in that life. And it was simply because experiencing that with my full body was in such a high frequency state of living from within rather than living from outside, of dependencies or something outside of ourselves, which is very much karmic and illusionary, that we have been living in these 12,000 years processes. But now, as we are finishing this process of 12,000 years, we are taking back our birthright as souls. We are becoming liberated more as souls. So we will live more through this state of within ourselves, just like in Atlantis. But it's not going to be the same thing, of course, because it's another cycle. So this new cycle is about finding the connection to source from within your body, which is also the crystallization process of the body, which means when you have done a lot of shadow work, a lot of work on yourself with clearing the karmic ties, the loops that keep the energy stuck in the body and the consciousnesses, and removing them by releasing all of these stuckness energies that you are not, and to become more free, a vessel inside. In this process that we are in, we make space for more light, basically, and in that process it's all about the crystallization of the body, because the crystal energy means higher frequencies integrated in physical form. So we are becoming higher frequencies, just like so going back to remembering memories in Atlantis. So reliving myself as that body, as that man, was so powerful that all of the things, consciousness that were not serving me and would keep me in a lower states of frequencies in the body had to basically be removed. And this was done with different surgery processes with Arcturians and other beings like that are very specialized on upgrading the body and the DNA. So yeah, and that process is all about you becoming aware here inside you of all that you are not, so that you can become all that you are, which basically means free flow of energy, free expression of your soul, trusting that energy of free flow within and having that as a guidance, so that you can live a more harmony and with more faith with the universal plan, the cosmic, your cosmic inheritance, your cosmic connection in this way, bringing that down into the physical plane here on Mother Earth. And we are becoming more connected in this way to this crystal grid, which means the crystalline body, because we are connected as one with Mother Earth and the galactics as a whole. So the memories in Atlantis were very much about living in this way from within and knowing how to open our inner portal from within our body. That's how the sounds, high frequency sounds, also channel through me. In some videos you can see. And here this is kind of basically light expressed as sound, just flowing through me. It's not really me, but it's also me. So it's like you become your higher self more expressed in the body, which is a part of everything else that exists, the source. And knowing how to be in control, fully anchored in your body, so that you know what you're feeling here. It's you becoming responsible for you, how you feel inside yourself, in your body. So you have also the protection, the protective energy from within you, which is the crystal energy, your connection to Mother Earth. So physically, but it happens through the soul. So yes, this was my the importance of my process of remembering Atlantis, my life, but more like about reliving it on a physical body based. So yeah, and in this process, as we are raising the frequencies together as one with Mother Earth, we all have our own assignments with it, our own unique expressions of our souls, and it can only be experienced from within you and allowing the free flow, just like many people are opening up to the light languages and different expressions that are more based on feelings rather than in the intellectualization of or indoctrination. And so it's also about knowing this oneness from within, that we are all connected and we need each other to be united and supported, that we haven't learned in the society, but we are becoming more again, because it's just the nature of reality to exist in this way. To know the law of attraction, how you give more than you also receive, it all goes along with those universal laws. And so living from within in this way is also becoming more connected with the like-minded, not like-minded, but the souls who vibrate on the same frequencies as you, by becoming that first from within you, and then manifesting that in this life, in this way from within you, just like we lived in Atlantis. But the difference is now that in Atlantis, we were more dependent on each other as a whole, as a society. But now, as we have gone through the karmic processes of 12,000 years, we have separated so much the kind of the lower frequencies from the high frequencies. So it's like the souls have a choice now to either choose the universal and higher cosmic flow of life, or the karmic and the dependencies, more lower frequencies, when you are more, or how to say, not lower frequencies, but the more kind of physical, immediate things surrounding you depend on or see, and not having so much faith in the surrendering process, the eternity of the soul. So seeing the uniqueness as a soul and expressing that will be the future more. We trust that more rather than having so much like indoctrine stuff to work with, but more just a soul-based level of trusting the energy within of how we want to feel. And in that way, we are also able to support others when we can support ourselves in this way. And that's how we become united, also energetically from within. So the galactics are very much also connected to that same crystalline energy, but we are the ones here on Earth kind of bringing down that here on Earth with our own unique missions that we have as assignments as soul with Mother Earth. So I hope this sharing made any sense for anyone who felt connected to these times of Atlantis, or whatever I share, and my energy perhaps. And I will allow whatever songs come through, and just trust that if there's something that you feel in your heart, you might resonate with it. It might be something that you are connected to also. Trusting more the energy, the feeling, rather than the words itself, even though the words also have meaning in them. And yeah, so this is something that will be shared to all of you who are ready to live from a more unity-based consciousness of the feelings of unity, togetherness, and knowing the free flow energy within your body, knowing the expression of your soul, knowing to trust love again, to receive and to give love freely, openly, by trusting that how you want to feel within, rather than expecting that from so much from other people, but rather kind of trusting that what is for you is meant for you. Yeah, unconditionally giving. So this song is about remembering that, living through that, uniting again all of us, souls on earth, with Mother Earth, through love, unity, acceptance, support. Moring eng arkiarana inara sanenarana narene kiranurayanu These were also songs as messages, as uniting again after walking bravely on earth, sacrificing for the highest good in all of these thousands of years. by finishing the process to start anew in a more liberated, united way again. And going through all of these healing processes with healing those past ancestral traumas in this way that we have lived in thousands of years. Thank you everyone for sharing this space with me by just watching this and connecting with me.